in
level.
there.
So JINWOO decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands. And Egress, being a gentleman, decided,
oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga, alright?
Nah. If I see a motherfucker that does that, bro, nah, I'm getting out of there, bro. Ain't no way he's gonna be putting his damn sword down too. CJ done dropped another vid, man. The Nonchalant Trials of Sun JINWOO. So this is solo leveling. I don't know nothing about solo leveling. So I'm gonna be spoiled on everything. I don't know if it's got like a story, like a fire ass story, but like I don't know if that shit all fire and shit. Talking about Nonchalant, so I mean he ain't showing nothing. Shit, man, let's get it.
finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life, to Rampage Jacksoning his f***ing door and redoing an entire video from scratch.
Nah, that is a crazy ass thing to be doing. I still have yet to have something that bad happen to me. The most was like a vid not being saved. But his shit got corrupted many times, he was saying. Damn.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced. Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out. They just wanted straight manhwa panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank smurf of doom, Mr. Sung JINWOO. So prepare yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga. Ain't even gonna lie,
he just let it all slide,
he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck, bro? So without further ado, the JINWOO trials.
Jeez. Trial 1.
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. JINWOO here. So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest ranked niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, Radiants.
Oh, so they in the game?
Challengers, and basically any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass. In showers, never heard of them. Clear example,
Dang.
Look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty-ass niggas.
I don't know who
Ain't none of these people showering?
it is, but somebody smell like shit.
And then it goes from A rank to B, C, D, and E. And JINWOO was a fucking E.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Dang, he started
This
from the
nigga
bottom, huh?
was trash. He sucked! Hot ass, buns. And what
Damn,
made it
what the
worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it
Wait, didn't he say he was a DPS? Ain't that? Oh, no, never mind.
DPS, so that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up.
Dang, you can't
are
go up?
hard stuck. So this man, JINWOO, was hard stuck Bronze 3. And he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a
Dang, what the
sigh
hell
of
was
relief
going on
when they
with
saw
that?
him at raids because they was like, oh, JINWOO's here? Ah, shit, this is gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit number 1 because that's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know a fucking name. She out here having to heal this nigga 24/7 because he's struggling
Wait, how is Pocket Healer ain't got no name?
with they fucking goblin. She looking
Bro's
at this
just
every
running.
time like, JINWOO, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mama was in a coma. This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands at life I've ever seen. Nigga was a trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk. Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen. Him and his party found a secret dungeon. They go into a big old room with some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches, Aaron Yeager style, getting split in half and Swiss cheese like Frieza. This was brutal. And
What the hell? I thought this was like normal fighting stuff. There's people getting murked in this?
JINWOO decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting jumped by all the statues and dying
this
like
dude
the most
dies?
brutal way ever. But luckily for JINWOO, this was all a test
got
by the
plot.
mysterious system. And JINWOO gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up. He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash ass nigga anymore. He turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat. The
So he could heal himself then?
system made him do the
Or is he just not
exact
getting
workout as Saitama. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a Greek god physique in like days. So now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, Attack of the Smurf. This man JINWOO caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. Talking about actual human bodies. He was booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum-ass 6-stack. These scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You see, you need at least 8
Damn, trying to set him up for what?
people to raid a gate. So they needed 2 fills. So they got JINWOO and this trust fund bum ass. I got all this gear for nothing.
Damn.
Nipple baby Jinho. Like, don't get me wrong, I with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new equipment just to still be ass. Like, this nigga sucks, but he's got some of the best equipment on the market. If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when JINWOO met up with this 6-stack, he was introduced to Mr. Dongsook, and he explained to JINWOO, nice to meet you, man. My name is Hwang Dongsook. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way. Now, JINWOO picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E-rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS.
No support?
Not a single healer in sight. And bro told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this is when JINWOO knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight. GG no hills, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and JINWOO is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in mana crystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming 6-stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dongsook told old boy—
Wait, so they could just leave whenever they want? I thought they were like trapped until they had to beat it, or at least that's how it is in games, no?
Boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. JINWOO and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche? Huh? So they leave, right?
Oh, no,
and guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this 6-stack is a bunch of con men crooks.
So they didn't even
their
get
actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion, so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they know that the E-rank that they had holding their bags was a Smurf of Doom. JINWOO cooked this spider in a minute tops.
Oh,
like,
he's the Smurf.
I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal
those other people were
Look
the
at what he's
Smurf.
doing to the thing. He's butchering that nigga. You know, trust fund baby looking at bro like, what the fuck? Who is this demon on my team? He just cooked a boss by himself. Bro was so flabbergasted, he picked up the bags and said, hey bro, let me carry your shit. You're the boss, right?
Nah.
You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired. Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming 6-stack come back. and they were surprised the boss is dead.
They pulled up, they saw them fools dead.
So they
Or
thought
that fool
JINWOO
dead.
killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill JINWOO and we'll let you live. But JINWOO was like,
He already
nah,
know what the
I
fuck
ain't
he
fighting
did.
him. He might fuck around and kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, JINWOO gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this
Survive?
man, kill these niggas. All 6 of them. Boom these bums. So this mage ends up blasting JINWOO and sends bro into the wall. But that
Yo, is
attack
this-
was
is this,
straight
like, does this got, like, a good
that
story?
shit just tickled the nigga. Bro got up and was like, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like a month, but that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the
Bro got
favor.
smoke
So
coming
they
out of
looking
his,
at bro
his
like,
shoes,
what the
man.
fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to JINWOO and was like,
Put his
let me
hand
give you
around
a
him too?
reality
Nah,
check,
man,
man.
that's
You're a
crazy.
bum-ass E-rank, bronze 3. What the fuck are you gonna do to us, huh?
What? Nah.
With no emotion, just decapitates this man.
He didn't even that high.
They like, nani? How the hell did an E-rank just kill a D-rank?
Bro just
And
went,
Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my god, this isn't an E-rank. This is a Smurf of doom.
This is a
So they all
Smurf.
try to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy, comes in with a swing, misses. Knife to the
Nah, he
gut.
hugging
And
him
he
too.
deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas, making them suffer before
that
he
dagger had a
finally cut them
poison in
down.
it?
Double kill.
Now next up, look at this bum ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he like,
I thought it was a
Nigga, what the
crossbow.
fuck is this bullshit?
so JINWOO easily kills his bum ass. And then
bro.
look at the mage. He tries to hit bro with a fireball. Instant flash step. And takes a knife to the booty hole. Pause.
Nah, bro, that's a gap. That ain't no diff, bro. That's a gap.
Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell. And just off of that, this man that caught 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Cause he still had to deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking Smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Pack him. But Woo Speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong. Just another fucking scrub stuck in elo hell.
Damn.
Blitz this bomb. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me,
said we could be
you,
a duo
we'll be
queue.
unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. Cause what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God, out.
Quintuple
Damn, he
This
done
man
killed
just
2
wiped
instant and the rest in
whole
poison.
team, dropped off all 6 of them, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human bodies Wu called oh no. Because the next
more?
victim on this man's list was Mr. Taeshik Kong.
Yo, I thought this was like a family friendly like fighting anime.
And I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened, JINWOO was on a raid with his old crew.
Wait, how
with
far
old
does this
nigga
go?
and fine shit. And during this raid,
Cause
they had
ain't there like 2 or 3 seasons, no, of this? So is this gonna be going on everything, or is it just gonna be talking about the first season?
some prisoners with them that were gonna help
I'ma get
because
spoiled.
it'll
Well, I mean, I'm
shed
getting
some
spoiled
time
either
off
way.
of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik Kang. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this
Nah?
man was here to fulfill a bounty. You see, this man got
What
an
about
offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners. And the daughter ended up booming herself. Then shortly
Damn.
after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Taeshik to kill these dudes. And that's what he did.
Oh.
He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was not deserved is what happened to these 2. Because sadly for them, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Dang.
They saw old boy
Lateral.
boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac
I
did?
ain't seen nothing
He
else.
kills
What the
old
hell?
boy and the old nigga.
Oh nah, what he do to homeboy over here?
Guess what this maniac did? He killed
Bro, he did not just kill him. Hold up, can I go back a little?
oh boy, boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He
Bro, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with a broken leg, bro. What? He did more than just kill him, bro. It's like he just did it for the fun.
kills old boy and the old nigga. Then when JINWOO and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until JINWOO stopped him at the last second. And just look at this crackhead talking like, oh yeah, I love the thrill of the kill. So what should I do first? Should I dive your backline and kill your healer? I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch. And my God, this is JINWOO's first offense of letting somebody get they ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told JINWOO, hold on to your
So that's been happening throughout the show? I thought it was just like one time. So bro just letting people just take L's permanently?
OG handled this one now. Now Kang was a B rank hunter and Unk was a C rank hunter. And also you can't forget Unk has one arm. And before one of y'all say, well, usually characters with one arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what? Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with one arm. So woo! Why the
No
fuck
hockey.
did you
Hydra.
fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent, so you could
No
download
plot
him to
armor
beat him
too.
later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped. You got fine shit over here falling
Nah,
toward
that's
me, panicking for
crazy.
a life.
He just let all that
"Oh my
happen?"
God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, JINWOO finally decided to save this man.
What?
But I don't care. Too little too late, bro. Hit
That fool done showed already his finisher and he pulling up saying, nah, I got this. Like, what?
nigga with the JINWOO special, watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you can pull
Nah,
up
that's
cold as shit.
crazy.
Serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Tae-Shi Kung wasn't an idiot like the six tag. This man knew off the rip, he ranked my
Damn.
ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for JINWOO was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when JINWOO got that notification and the system said once again, lock the f in and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man started hitting
What? I thought that whole thing was supposed to be helping him. I didn't even read the whole thing. It just said permanently.
in the Goku hop, loosening up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So JINWOO blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut under his left eye. And that nigga
I
Tae-Shi
gotta
was
check
stunned.
this
He was
shit
like,
out.
holy shit. Was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed, he was. And that cut that he
Damn, the
landed
story about the
poisoned the left
fire,
side
huh?
of bro's face because JINWOO's daggers have that poison debuff. But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. JINWOO started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on
even
his
know who the
toes.
enemy
But
is.
Tae-Shi ends up using his passive
fighting,
ability,
like,
making him go invisible.
people, no?
And he ends up slicing Woo in the ankles. I know that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor scooter, up the
Yeah,
pain
nah.
level by 10, and that's the hit that JINWOO just took. And that man Tae-Shi was
Nah,
talking
yeah,
shit.
man,
He
that
was
shit
saying,
hurt.
yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But JINWOO just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him,
Born again!
Born again.
like, bro, just look at his face, man. He knew
He
it
done
was
got
over. Bro can heal himself.
healed himself,
and
bro.
he has a spare healer in his back line. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over
to
with. So it was
surrender.
all over. JINWOO activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo aura farming over his body.
Dang.
I don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker or farming over my dead body. But with that being said, Tae-Shi Kung became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom. The JINWOO
Smurfing though, huh?
tribe.
Wait, so what's his rank right there? Or is he still E?
Y'all right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B, scrapping with a Souls boss. Now this man JINWOO is not new to fighting crazy ass dungeon bosses. I mean, this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus. This man killed Hades'
With a
three-headed
dagger?
dog and lived to tell the tale. That is insane. But there was one boss that put so much belt to ass on this nigga. It low-key made him rethink this hunting shit. And it was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied Egress the Blood Red. Motherfucker looked like he just jumped out of Dark Souls 3. Had this man JINWOO sweating bullets off the rip. And this was the ultimate test for JINWOO. Egress looked at bro and said,
"Are you a real nigga or are you a phony nigga? On God, bitch boy."
So Egress speed blitzes JINWOO, and just from the first strike, bro destroyed a whole pillar. He was not playing with bro. Then he strikes again, and JINWOO blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room, and 1 second later, he's already on his ass.
Nah, bro,
give this man a chance to breathe. And
he done blitzed him too.
Oh, JINWOO was trying everything.
Again.
Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Egress had Ultra Instinct. But JINWOO was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man JINWOO was lost, couldn't do nothing.
Like that.
He been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So JINWOO's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So JINWOO decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands. And Egress, being a gentleman, decided,
"Oh, we throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga, aight?"
Nah. If I see a motherfucker that does that, bro, nah, I'm getting out of there, bro. Ain't no way he's gonna be putting his damn sword down too.
Let's throw hands.
Does he lose too?
Bro was already winning the fight, but decided to come down to his level and throw hands
that's
with
crazy.
him. This man is a demon. And Egress wasted no time. Bro stood there in ore farm for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the snap of a
even
finger,
ready.
plants this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room.
Oh, nah.
Then hawked him down.
Bro giving him the freezer treatment.
Damn!
Damn!
Humbling this man to a pope in the wall. And I tell you, boy, JINWOO was trying his hardest. But he could
getting
not land a
cooked.
single hit. Egress had perfect defense. But while JINWOO was getting ragdolled, he ended up finding an opening. And he ended up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off.
So that's
but
good now,
this
no?
kick enraged Egress. Bro said fuck it
man.
and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and dribbling this man like a basketball.
What the hell? Nah, bro, when you are freaking dribbling on concrete, bro, you know how hard that gotta be for you to hit the concrete and bounce back up? He was on a different type of timing, bro.
Uppercut to the gut, then to the back, while making him flip mid-punch. Then another 2-piece combo. Then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Egress was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag, then threw him across the room again. Look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Egress walked up to him like,
"Come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne, or sit here and die like a bitch."
So Egress uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at JINWOO. But JINWOO enhanced his body to catch the sword, then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when JINWOO just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat and said, "Nah, I'm not done yet." He starts shoving that motherfucker in there deep.
Damn.
But look at
the
this.
hell was all
Bro
that?
started tweaking so hard the animation changed. Then he shoved it in his throat again.
What?
But dog, this insane lock-in moment by JINWOO gave him the upper hand in slaying a soul.
Bro won off that?
Not gonna lie, insane work. Nigga
What
beat
the
a
hell?
Souls boss IRL and on the first try too.
That's first try too.
IRL,
Nah,
you
that's
only did it
crazy.
one try, but bro proved that he was Himothy. Just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies.
Dang.
Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal. The JINWOO trial.
Wait, he really didn't get
Alrighty,
to
ladies
heal?
and gentlemen, At the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies, 1 count of animal abuse, 1 count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping them, killing a Cerberus, and defeating a Souls boss. Now,
Nah, bro, that's a crazy ass feat. And that's I'm assuming that's season 1, right? Oh, that's the end. Damn, that shit went by quick. Bro, that shit went by too fast.
be helping them, killing a Cerberus,
So this is
and
probably season
defeating
1 then.
a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just 1 trial. And we still got exhibit C, D, and E to go in trial 2.
There's
So
more?
will JINWOO make the round table? Will this stat line get even more ridiculous? Spoiler, yes.
It does? Damn, man. That's really how it's gonna end, bro. Nah, man. That is a fire ass show, bro. I need to check that shit out. And that was season 1, bro. Well, hey, man, like, for anyone watching this, man, like, drop a like, bro. Like, help a brother out, fool, man. Like, if y'all fucking with it, bro, like, leave a like. Tell me what kind of things y'all trying to, have me watch, bro. Like, I've been going back to some of his old videos that I haven't been watching. I think the latest that I've watched was the what was that show called? Redo of Healer, I think it was, that he was watching Redo of Healer. That was a past video I'd done of his. And that one was crazy too. But now this one is recent also. So I mean, I'm gonna be checking it out. And I don't know if I'm gonna wanna wait. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wanna hold off on seeing the other seasons. I'll probably watch the first season now. And then like just try to keep how I'm trying to feel by not seeing any of those like how I did now, bro. Cause just seeing all this for the first time, bro, that's gotta be different. And now when I watch it, I'm gonna see the whole fight too. Damn. But now he was really getting his ass beat. Damn, man. Alright, man. Peace out.